We're going on another solo trip. Let's go. We are headed to the airport. I am going to Europe. I have never gone to Europe and I'm so excited. Hi guys, my name is Abby. For those who are new here, if you are coming back, welcome back. It's basically a trial run for when I'm going to be living there. I'm moving to Scotland in January for my master's degree for graduate school in physiotherapy. See what the life is like in Glasgow. I wanted to film this video primarily because I think that there is a big lack on the internet on how to even do this. I want to give you guys the inside scoop on how this is even possible, how you can fund it, what the process is, like the visa process. So this is coming from a Canadian standpoint. I'm going to be immigrating into the UK system. What I wish I knew before I did this whole process. But without further ado, let's get into the video. I've got a 2-hour drive to the airport. Okay guys, I've made it to my university. So it has been oh, can you guys even see me? It has been a long journey. I was in Sudbury at like 7 a.m. I went down to Niagara Falls and then I went from Niagara Falls to Scotland. I have not slept in like, I think I'm hitting 20 hours right now. So it's been crazy, but I'm just touring the campus right now. So I'll show you guys a little bit of it. But I'm trying to find the help desk right now, and that's what I'm looking for. Anyways, okay, bye. It's been crazy, but I'm gonna go grab a bite. It's about 9 o'clock. I'm gonna have just a quick little snack and then pop off to bed, and I will chat with you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be doing the West Highland Way hike, so I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so I am currently in I think that's how you say it, and I'm about to go up there, which I'm very excited about, the West Highland Way. I'm gonna do hiking for about 5 hours, so I'll show you guys some clips. Okay, bye. Oh, it's babies. Okay, let's back off. Oh, Alright guys, so I took a train from Glasgow to Edinburgh and I accidentally got the round trip one for 1688. Now that was the only one that was showing on my screen and I was at the last buzzer. I was very late. They closed the doors right after I came in. And yesterday for the Highlands, West Highland Way, I took a bus to Grad and that was £33 round trip. So that was a good deal. I was about to take a free walking tour. It's really cool because I didn't know that they gave free stuff like that, but a girl from my other hostel told me that they do a bunch of free walking tours. So that's going to start at 4:30 till 6:30 and I'm going to see the Harry Potter areas, which I'm super excited about. Enjoy the view guys, enjoy the information, and I will see you guys later. Alright guys, I just made it to Edinburgh. I just stopped by for a matcha. I take a little nap and I'm so excited. I've got a walking tour at 4:30. I'm going to bring you guys along with me, show you guys all the beautiful sights. Alright, let's go. Alright, good morning guys. It is, I don't have my watch on, but it is 8 o'clock, 8:05 in Edinburgh. Just getting ready for the day. My face is still a little bit wet. I just kind of rinsed it, so Today is the first day that I have a full day with a good night's sleep. I got a full like 8 hours sleep, which is something I haven't had in like 4 days, so I have some life back in my face. We were in Glasgow for a couple of days. I showed you guys a little bit of that. Because it's such a short trip, I'm kind of really crunching on what I want to do. So in Glasgow it was really about the West Highland Way, and then here it's more so like just taking a look at what the town has to offer, which has so much to offer. There's so much rich history. So the method of this video is definitely going to be I'm showing clips from where I am, real time, explaining how much it was in pounds, conversion rate to Canadian, how I got there, reservations, all of that. So today we're doing a lot. We've got a lot on the books. So we're gonna go to Edinburgh Castle. We're gonna go to a restaurant, like just a cafe, Milkman, because some of my friends from the hostels recommended it to me. The Museum of Scotland, which is really cool. They actually have a lot more free stuff here in the city than I thought. Like they also have a lot of things online that are like £30 each for tours, but they have a lot of free tours, so definitely don't pay for it if you don't have to. With that being said, the free tours, they do expect a little something, like a little tip. So just be prepared for like, I don't know, £5–10, but it's still significantly cheaper than those tours. So yeah, let's get ready for the day. So the really cool thing about Scotland is there's actually a lot of free things to do. I did a free tour yesterday, a historic tour around Edinburgh, and it was a free tour. I ended up just paying him by tip £5, so about 10 Canadian. So now I'm in the Museum of Scotland, the National Museum of Scotland. That was really cool because I saw a lot of preserved animals, both extinct and still currently living, and then they have a whole separate section on the history of Scotland. So I just took a look around. I saw the tomb of the Mary Queen of Scots that her son ironically made for her when, you know, he made the execution. The conversion for Canadian can be quite expensive, so at that point you just kind of want to budget as best you can. The food here is pretty expensive in my opinion, but I also might be going to all of the tourist areas. Right now I'm staying at a hostel and it is called The Code and it's in the court, so that's where I'm staying right now, and it's pretty much near all of the tourist sites right down Royal Mile, which is really cool. I'm trying to make a point to use my camera more. I tend to use my phone a lot in public because I get shy, but my camera is much better quality, so we'll see if I get used to it. I get shy when people walk by. Alright, so I just want to take a moment and chat a little bit about pricing for food. So food can be quite expensive, especially with the conversion rates. So I've noticed that the average meal is in between £10 to £25, which roughly translates to about, say, 20 to 40 Canadian pounds, so, or Canadian dollars. Oh my god, I've been here too long. I've also noticed that it can be a little bit hard to get dinner specifically. I walked to about 8 restaurants yesterday and I was declined all of them because either they were too full or it required a reservation. That could honestly just be due to the city's population. Like, I'm walking on the streets and it's crammed and it's so full of life and everything is just kind of on top of each other. Most of the museums here are actually free. This one was free and it's by far one of my favorites that I've ever been to. I'm now going to grab a quick bite to eat, and at the very end, if you guys are curious on the pricing and how much I spent today, I'm going to do a breakdown there. But after that, I'm going to Edinburgh Castle. I'm very excited. The tickets were £25.80, so that's roughly, I want to say 40 Canadian, something like that. It's always kind of double. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, to be honest, because it's very loud, but I'm just sitting on the steps of the National Museum right now. Alright, I'm on the hunt for some fish and chips. So let's go find some. I'm not in the mood to spend another 40 Canadian dollars. Let's find something cheaper. Hey guys, so I found a fish and chips place, clam shell, and I got fish and chips haddock for £12.90, which roughly translates to $24 Canadian. You might think that's a little expensive, but bear in mind you also have these beautiful views to sit in front of. Like, look at, like that's what you're sitting in front of. And you know what, like if you really think about it, if you have a view like that in Canada, you know that it's going to be like a $30 or $40 meal, so it's actually on the lower end. I find this is not bad, so I'm excited to try it. I read the reviews online, they say that it's really good, and the guy said that he's making it fresh, so yeah, I'm excited to eat. Alright guys, we've made it to Edinburgh Castle. I'm gonna head inside and I'll see you guys on the flip side. I learned how to take the beeping off my camera. Good thing, because I'm in a full crowd. Alright guys, hello, we're back home. So now that we have finally kind of settled back in, unpacked our bags, we can also unpack a little bit of how you can even do this as a grad student. You can move abroad for so many different reasons. This is just one of 100 different ways that you can move abroad. I am doing physiotherapy, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. I actually did this through a consultant, third party, I guess you could call it, website. I'm just gonna post it somewhere here on the screen, the actual name of the company. So basically there's a third party company that helps you throughout this whole process. So I have a consultant, you'll have your own personal consultant. The way that it works is you just go ahead online and you apply for having a consultant assigned to you. And I actually thought that this was a scam at first because it's all for free. And I was like, okay, this screams scam, because I come from North America where everything is absolutely like a money grab. But it is a legitimate company. But basically you sign up for that. And the reason why it's free for you is because whatever university you end up signing with, they actually end up paying out that company. So they are getting paid. It's not technically a free service, but it's a free service for future students, which is awesome. So I reached out, I got a consultant paired with me. Step one, you tell them what you want to study, and then they'll send you a list of all of the universities that have that program. Step two is narrowing that list down to about 5 to 10 universities. The best part about European countries in general is that I didn't have to apply to actually go to school there. In Canada, and as I believe in everywhere in North America, as most of you guys know, you actually have to pay to apply for the school. So to pay for grad school in Canada, it would be about 900 Canadian dollars. But to apply to a school in the UK, I had to pay $0. So I ended up applying to 5 schools and it was $0 in total, which is amazing. So I applied to all of these 5 schools and I gave them all of my basically like school CV. You have to also write a personal letter and then also have 2 referees, and 2 of my referees to also write personal statements regarding me, and then you also have a professional letter that you have to write. And I would say that this is the lengthiest part, just the application process, because you have to give all of your degrees and diplomas as well as these letters. I ended up getting into every single school that I actually applied for, which, like, go Abby. I'm considering that I never thought I was going to even go to college when I was in high school, and I went to college and university, and now I'm going for my grad school, which is crazy. So if 16-year-old Abby saw her now, she'd be like, who the hell is this chick? Like I said, We don't gatekeep around here. I just want to give you guys all of the information up front so that you guys can make a informed decision as best as you can. So I went through this company. This company wired me to these universities. I got all of my acceptance letters from there. I pick the university that I have in mind. Skip to, I am moving abroad to Glasgow. It's freaking crazy. Yeah. And like, I gotta say, they've been great. Like, this company in particular, they're not paying me to talk about them, but they've honestly been nothing but lovely. Like, I've gotten a lot of free webinars from this, which is awesome, and these free webinars have so much great information on how to apply for your visa, or how you can apply for like an international phone plan, how you can open up a bank account. Such a great company that I thought it was a scam, because like I said, everything these days is a money grab. But like I said, it doesn't come out of the student's pocket, it comes out of the university's pocket. So that's pretty much sums up on how I became to being an international student. Step 2 is my visa process. I'm in the middle of it right now. It's a 2-part process. One part is online, one part is at your Canadian embassy in your country. And if you guys want a more detailed video on how to be an international student, what that even means, let me know in the comments down below, because that will take up a whole video in itself. Like, even me talking about right now how I'm moving countries, I'm being super general. I don't want to make this video too lengthy, because this video is more of like a vlog style. The third-party company that I'm working with, I will actually post a link below, because they have been great. I was planning on opening up a bank already in Scotland when I was there, but unfortunately you do need an address to give them, and I don't have a flat there quite yet. When I was there, I was able to see the areas. I'm looking for a flat online now. At least it's not just a foreign concept or something that I made up in my mind. If you guys want a video on how I got into grad school and how you can get into grad school, comment that down below. I also, if you didn't notice, put ratings up on different areas that I went to throughout the trip, which I think is kind of funny, but also a little bit handy, because I'm showing you guys like through personal experience what I would rate these and if I would go again or not. What I haven't talked about is accommodation. So I've shown you where I've stayed. Guys, be prepared if you're a Canadian going to the UK for some crazy accommodation pricing. Like, let me tell you, now I'm not gun shy. Like, I have stayed in hostels a lot throughout my life. Like, I actually really love that way of traveling. You meet a lot of really cool people and such, but my dear lord, like, I have never spent that much for a hostel. Usually hostels are less expensive because of the fact that you're sharing the room with multiple different strangers. That to me is crazy. I ended up paying, full disclosure guys, $150 to $180 a night to share a room with 8 to 10 other people. I understand that we have different currencies and different cost of living, and I'm hoping that when I get a job there, my wages being in pounds will kind of like level out the playing field, because their pound is so much stronger than the Canadian dollar. The hostels were a good experience, with that being said, but also just be prepared. Don't be shocked by the fact that they're that expensive, and also be prepared that none of them are gonna have like kitchens, but there is none of that. The hostels are honestly more like hotels in the UK, as far as I saw. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, like and comment below, and go ahead and drop a subscribe there as well. Almost at 300 subscribers, which I am so excited about. We're growing as a community, and it's so cool to see. So I have my Instagram, I'll pop it one of these places if you guys want to give me a follow and share along with our wellness journey. Almost at 3,000 followers there, so that's pretty cool. Take care. Bye.